Just certainly a great win for our ladies, and just really proud of the resiliency they showed today. We got down 11, I think, in the second quarter, and then just the energy and the competitiveness and the aggressiveness that they showed going down the stretch of this game, along with the execution. They did a great job of executing what we wanted late, and it was really a bunch of individual plays on several different possessions. So great job by our ladies.
Nick, what was it like just to finally get back out on the court after a month and a half?
It felt great being out there with my teammates, getting up and down with them, and obviously great to get this first win. So.
Natiah, you had 3 steals today. What was it like to be the defensive presence here and try to create plays for your offense there?
Honestly, I think defense is like really what gets me going personally. So last year, I had to work my way up, and defense was the thing that got me on the court. And right now, that's the biggest role that I play, is making sure I get stops for my team. But it was just great to have everyone feeding off my energy, because I'm a very happy, energetic person. So just having everyone feed off my energy and just get the job done was an amazing feeling.
Natalia, this is for you as well. Somewhere along the middle of the second quarter, you all went on that 11-0 run that pretty much sparked you all and kind of carried on the second half. Can you speak on that second quarter and how you all guys were able to get things going?
Yeah, I think today was a big day for us because everybody did something to contribute to the win. So, it wasn't just me, it wasn't just Neek, it wasn't just Meg Newman. You know what I mean? Everybody played their part and did what they needed to do, did their due diligence, as we would say, and we got the job done, so.
Good.
Aizhanique, so I think you scored 8 of your 11 points in the fourth quarter. How much of that was just kind of ramping back up from your injury, and how much was just trying to capitalize in the moment?
I mean, it was great. It was something that we needed as a team, and I was able to put the ball in the basket for my team in a crucial moment. So I was happy that worked in my favor.
Natiah, what was the
Our
vibe
favor.
like in the locker room postgame?
Oh, my God, y'all, we was jumping up and down. We were so happy. And one thing we said was, this one win is not going to be the only one we get, so we have to carry this momentum into Xavier next.
All right, natural follow-up. How do you do that?
The same stuff we've been doing, coming into practice every day, bringing energy, not getting too low with the lows and not getting too high with the highs.
Yes, Ty.
Jill, does the Walter Payton jersey have to come out against Xavier too?
Man, I know. I was thinking about that. I'm like, we're going to get this dub today, and then what am I going to do? It probably won't, but I was a huge Walter Payton fan growing up, and I was excited to represent and give my support to the Bears today.
And then how important was just to get especially after the Providence game went, to get a win like this just for proof of concept purposes?
I mean, it's just important, Nick. But again, I will say our ladies have done a great job of staying resilient between the games, and it was like we were getting closer, every game here. We'd been watching the first quarter in some of the games, and then we finally got to watch the third quarter after St. John's game, and then we watched the fourth quarter for the Providence game. So just great that they were able to bring the energy. And again, I don't want to take lightly, our ladies really executed down the stretch and made the shots that we set for them. So that's not easy to do. So I'm just really proud of their effort. We've been talking about effort and energy is like the minimum. It's got to get with execution, and they did all 3 of those things today. So, but Nick, it was really important, and now we just want to build from this. Now they've seen themselves do it. Now they can expect themselves even more to do it, and we got to go from here.
Coach, obviously you're from Chicagoland. Today's a big day for Chicago sports, and you guys pick up the dub. How much do you try to impact on your team the importance of this sports market, and how important a winner in Chicago can be?
Well, we talk about it. It's one of the benefits of coming to DePaul, right? I mean, we're a pro sports town and city, and there's a lot to do, and the fans of Chicago get excited for their teams, and it's just fun to be a part of a sports city, and Elena was really excited I wore this jersey, and Allie Tim was not, because she's our 2 Wisconsin girls. One loves the Bears, one loves the other team. But it's just it's another great reason to come to DePaul is the excitement around pro sports in our city.
Coach, you called 3 timeouts late in the game, and after each timeout, you all came out and scored a bucket. You spoke on a little bit earlier about the execution, but can you speak a little bit deeper into that, how you guys were able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly things we've been practicing, and I think our ladies were just gratefully, I mean, they were ready for the moment, but those were actions that we practiced getting ready for time and score situations, and I would say we haven't had a lot of opportunities to utilize them. So I give our ladies a lot of credit for really one of the first times having the ability to use them to execute in every single timeout.
Late in the fourth quarter there, you could feel the energy off the bench, just people getting excited and cheering on their teammates. How important is that for you guys as you try to continue to build a winning streak, getting that energy from people who aren't playing?
I think it's really important, regardless of your record, the bench encouraging the players on the court is just really important for team morale and the culture that we want to have in our program. So it was great to see it. It's great to hear it. It seemed loud in there too. We had a great crowd get loud, but it's really just important to see the ladies supporting each other, encouraging each other, and I really felt like in the timeouts, it was like all 15 of us, were in there, and we were all a part of it, and that has to make the ladies who are on the court feel even better. But I think it's really important for just where we're trying to get to and what we want as part of our culture.
Jill, with Nique coming back after about a month and a half, and then just to have this impact after not playing basketball for a month, and how can that kind of revitalize a team with some of the losses you guys have had?
I think it should help all of us just feel better about when we enter a game. When now we get ready for the next game and we have what feels like a stronger team than we had last week. And for Nique, I don't think what she did today is very, very easy. She is a great shooter, but to hit those threes in the moments and to hit those free throws in the moments, I didn't have any doubt where we were going to try to go, but she still had to get out there and do it. So I think it just gives the girls added confidence. We try to tell them it's like the coaches can't give you confidence. You can encourage each other, but you just got to see yourself doing these things, And I think for our ladies to see themselves deal with a lot of adversity, but then also just have to deal with a close game and execute and stay aggressive. That was really the message. The last 6 minutes of the game was just stay aggressive, and I just thought our girls did a great job of that.
Coach, in the past, the past couple games, we've seen the team where you all didn't execute, where you got down and then things didn't work out in your favor. This time around, you got down twice, right? By 11, you came back, got down again and came back. Can you talk about the fight in your team and being able to execute like that?
Yeah, we've had a lot of opportunities to talk about what resiliency means and how important it is to having a successful basketball program. And like I said today, it's like we've been talking to them about the resiliency. They have shown it in between games, and then it's like it's got to happen in a game. And then we've talked about it looked like in a couple games we were on our heels a little bit when Providence made a run at us and not staying aggressive and just coming after it. So today was just stay aggressive, and the girls did it, and they were successful, and I think that's going to help them in the future.
Meg was pretty close to a double-double today. She hit the go-ahead shot and then the big defensive rebound. How important is it to have a veteran player on the court like that in a close game?
It's so important, and honestly, I'm just really happy for Meg to be able to execute in those moments, because she's put in a lot of time in college basketball. It hasn't been easy. She dealt with an injury early in the year. She worked her way back, and it hasn't been easy, So to have her out there and have her hit that big bucket, have her have a defensive presence, have her get that rebound, I'm just really happy for her, happy for our team.
Jill, how do you just as a coach your team? Because Natiah was like, can't get too high, too low. It's easier said than done. So how do you as a coach kind of convey that message to your team?
I think it's what I just like chuckle at a little bit, like can't get too high with the highs. We hadn't had a lot of highs to get too high with, but now we can just talk about getting back to work, and that's what's been the message when we've been losing these games. Like there's no secrets out there. Like you just got to get back to work, and we'll get better every week, and you just got to get back to work. So. Xavier's going to work hard. We got to work hard the next couple of days and then get on the road. And now we got to bring the energy we got to stay clean and not send them to the free throw line too often, and then we got to execute down the stretch. But I think the message isn't really going to change a whole lot from the standpoint of got to get in the gym and work hard and get a little bit better before Tuesday.
And Coach, you have several young players who are just getting used to a game like this, right? Playing a tight game like this, very close game. But Atlanta West kind of made a good pass down low for Mayo for a layup. She also got a layup for herself late in the game. Can you just speak on her, the ups and downs she's had so far this season, now to be in a game like this to be able to execute?
Yeah, again, really proud of Elena, and then just happy for her to be able to execute down the stretch. But Elena is an aggressive player, so we love that about Elena's game. And she's, you know, sometimes you don't want to. It's hard to sometimes remember she's just a freshman. You know, she was with us last year, but she didn't get to play, and she's a freshman out there. And it's we're expecting a lot out of our freshmen, and Elena, Gina Dvoria, and Allie Tim. We're expecting a lot out of them, but given the situation we've been in with injuries, that's the situation, you know, we're in. So just really happy for her individually to have some success and have her help the team as she did today.